Summer is almost over, and that means you're about to miss out on the best time to meet women all year, and it's about to slip through your fingertips. So if you don't want to have to go through another holiday season single and alone, wondering what went wrong, now listen up, because I'm going to share with you the 2 ways that you can still go out, meet women, and get a girlfriend before summer ends. But first, I want to talk to you of why it's so important to do this now. Because I see this year after year, the demand for me goes up in the winter. Literally, the amount of calls that I get booked up double in the winter because every guy starts to feel lonely. They recognize it in the summer. There's all these things going on. It kind of distracts them from the truth. We're actually quite lonely and it doesn't seem to be getting better. So we need to capitalize on this now, and I'll tell you why. In the summer, women simply put are more open to going out on dates. Like, it's light for a lot longer. People are already in a social mood. They're already in that kind of like momentum of going out, seeing friends, doing things. But in the winter, people are a lot more recluse. They kind of hunker down. They only really do stuff with family, and it just becomes more challenging to date. Not impossible. I met my girlfriend in February, but it certainly doesn't become as easy as it is during the summer when people are going to social events. There's a bunch more on, there's more things to do. So let's capitalize on this moment. And the 2 ways that you're going to do this, the way you're going to meet your next girl, it's socially and spontaneously. And I'm going to talk you through socially first. So the things I walk through, and I've done this with guys this week, I will get them to assess their local area, and we just need to start building a massive list of all the different places that they could go to, things they've never even been before. So for you, pull up like another tab along the side, and what I want you to do is open up Meetup and Eventbrite and one more Google tab. And we're just going to start to find everywhere that you could go. Because the thing is, they're not going to turn up at your doorstep. And women are mostly recluse, other than some of the ones, especially the more attractive ones, have hobbies and interests. So we're going to try and get you a crossover there because it takes a bit of the edge off, which is another favourite method of mine, approach. It's very difficult to immediately go out approaching if you're super recluse and not doing much yourself. So we're going to master socially first. So right, we've got our Meetup tab, we've got Eventbrite, and we've got our open Google search. We just need to start searching running club in my town, in your Google tab, okay? I want to look at yoga classes. I want to look at book clubs. I want to look at improv classes. I want to go through and start to build this entire list of places and things that I can go to, because this will get you off to like a good base. We just need you going out each day. I think one of the reasons why you're likely struggling to meet women, you're lonely, you're watching this channel, is mainly because you don't have that much going on in your life. And we need to start to fill up those days, like pull up your weekly schedule. How many evenings are you actually free? Like when I was single, I was going out to different events. Like I was at running clubs, I went to an improv class, I went to a Dungeons and Dragons event in Bulgaria, not because I know I'm going to meet a woman there, because I know I need to be social, because you get a 2-fold benefit. Go to the social events, potentially meet women, also get a cool story, and also meet other guys, engage with them, have a good time. So for you, fundamentally, this is a practical exercise. It's like, we just need to look in what is going on in your area, and we need to be more open-minded. We'll get to how you be a bit more strategic in a second, but then go through Meetup on top of that, and just start looking, okay, what happens on a weekly basis in my area? Okay, cool, well, I suppose a board game event could be all right. I'm kind of into games, I could try that out. And it's just starting to see all of these things that are going on around you. And the thing is, more of them happen in the summer. So that's why it's key. That's why it's important to do this now. Stuff just tends to slow down in the winter. So now you've got your list. Say we've got 10 different things that we've Googled. So maybe running club, maybe salsa dancing. And every single time it's just like salsa dancing, Nottingham, whatever area you're in, run club, this area, yoga class, this area, book club, this area, right? Cooking class, this area. Get all of your lists up I get clients to fill in what I call a meet sheet, which is just all the different places they can meet. Next. So you've gone on Eventbrite, you've looked at things you could go to. There's a farmer's market this weekend. That seems interesting. Could try that. Meetup, board game thing. That seems cool. Googled around, got a big list. Now we want to look at our list and start to identify the ones where maybe we're most likely to run into the kind of girl we're looking for. I've got a guy currently who's like very into the outdoors, so we were trying to put together where he'd meet the sort of girl that he'd want to be with, and it'd be like, oh, well, maybe at like a hiking class. So we've got him going to hiking classes or going to run clubs. Like he literally went to one yesterday. And it's just because we're trying to identify where might she be? Because yeah, maybe it's still like good value going to the Dungeons and Dragons event, but what's the realistic chance she's going to be there? It's slim. So we want to get our big list first and then trim down to where she's most likely to be and start testing these out. And don't do the thing where we turn up and we don't speak to anyone. What I then do as a next stage is start setting objectives. That means when they turn up, they have to try and speak to at least 5 people, find out information about 5 people, get someone to take a photo of them, just start engaging with people, because this is where it varies. Every single guy I work with, he's on a different level, and like you'll know where you're at generally. Maybe you already feel comfortable enough to walk over, speak to girls, and then great. Your challenge is to go to speak to each girl there and find out which one you had the most in common with and really get to know who they were. Maybe you're really shy and introverted. Then for you, we'd just be looking at being like, okay, you just need to go there and ask 5 people different questions. Just engage with them, something simple, like where's the bathroom, and just getting you to come out of your skin. But we have to measure to where you're at. And this is how we start to get you socially out meeting women. But this is only part of the puzzle, and it is a big one. And we do this first because, as I say, like I've worked with guys for a while now, and approaching, people can have a lot of reservations around our second option, which is identifying the right locations to go out, walk up and meet women on the street. This is how I met my girlfriend, and this is how I teach the guys that I work with to be able to meet women as well, because it's still a perfectly valid approach. I was speaking to another dating coach recently, and he'd been in the game even longer than me. He'd been doing it for like 25 years. And he just simply put it to me, because I was curious. I was like, was it any different back in the day? Was it easier? Was it even more difficult? He was just like, honestly, man, nothing's really changed in the last 20 years. Women are still just as willing to go on dates. I use the same approach that I did in the past. And I was like, good to know. Nothing's changed. As much as it feels like a different time, you can still go up. You can still approach women. And rather than me absolutely overload you now, we've got socially in the bag. If you want to take it to the next level, you want to know how to do it spontaneously, you want to be able to capitalize on the summer, meet your new girlfriend, and do it by walking up and approaching, well, I made a free course that allows you to understand exactly how to do that. I give you the locations that you need to go to, what to say, and how to not be nervous when you go up. And as a bonus, in there, I even put a live approach breakdown of me walking up to a girl, engaging with her, showing you just how it's done. So if you're interested in being able to approach, walk over and meet women before summer ends, check that out. But first, do the social stuff, push yourself, go out there, and honestly, I beg you, go do it. I don't want to see you in winter. Like, don't be one of those people like double booking me up in the winter. Go do it now whilst you have the chance, because it's just so much more opportunity now than when it's dark and it's difficult. Don't be playing the hardest game. Go out there and play it while it's easy.